Gang.
Get your kids.
Man, what's going on with these kids these days? I mean, like, it's only so much talking you can do. This kid broke some eggs, and I guess the parent decided they want to treat him as an inmate and book him and take him into custody. And the dog is an accessory to it. But let's talk about the kid.
Wait, let's talk about the dog's mugshot.
He like, I didn't even do nothing. I don't even got hands.
I just saw it.
I just saw it and I didn't report it.
So let's just get down to the brass tacks. Today, we're going to be real quick and brief with y'all. To spank or not to spank? Or do you do something like this in exchange for spanking? Is this a great discipline? Or is putting it on them good discipline? Is the belt a discipline? Or are you a timeout parent? Talk to us.
I mean, this is going to be interesting to see the comments. Y'all got to comment on these posts too, so that way we can see what y'all thinking, because without y'all, there is no us. The Get Along gang is not in existence without the people, without our gang people. Our gang people make this possible for us. And this kid broke some eggs and some house items and hid them behind the couch. Could you imagine the smell of those eggs after a couple of days in the summertime?
But he blamed the dog.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Let's just talk about the lie. He blamed the dog. You know, the dog has been getting blamed for things all the way back to I don't know when. I know he used to eat my homework.
Chew the homework up, man. Boy.
So I'm just gonna say this. I'm pro spanking. Now, I think the punishment has to fit the crime. I don't think every situation deserves a spanking. I think, you know, yeah, you're supposed to speak to your children and you're supposed to teach your children. But, you know, also, I think that there still needs to be a level of fear between parent and child. I don't think that we pay attention enough to that. I think a lot of times we're just trying to be their friend, and that's where the problem comes, to me. Now, I don't know what you think about it. I don't know what y'all think about it, but, you know, I know there's a difference between my raising in the time that I came up and then from what's happening today. Today's children, just there seems to be a lack of respect and regard, you know, and I think a lot of it has to do with the way we've been disciplining our children.
Right. And I guess a lot of times I can't speak for anybody else because I don't have kids, but I'm just thinking most times people think, okay, well, I'm not going to raise my kids the way I was raised because this wasn't good. And if you think about it, whippings come from generation after generation, which was passed down through slavery. And a lot of people say, you know, that I won't beat my kids. That's a form. It's just something that people have been beaten for so many years because it's been passed down. That's all we know how to handle stuff. So I can understand it from that point of view as well. So, but at the end of the day, them eggs have been stinking behind that couch after a couple of days.
I'm just gonna say like this. For me, I knew before I did something. Now, let me just full disclosure here. Transparency is everything. I most of the time did it anyway. However, having that child stop and think, if I do this, my parents are going to kill me. Like, maybe not literally, but, you know, I think that is a good thing. There's conscience in that. I know if you want to go biblically, right? We stop doing some things because we know it's against what we're taught, according to whatever religion you go by, whether it's not eating pork, whether it's no sex before marriage, whether it's whatever it is, okay? Right. So that's just my take. You know, I absolutely want my children to have a level of fear of consequence. So that's my take on it, gang.
Well, listen, on that note, we're going to let y'all comment on this. And in the comments, just put some things that you want to talk about, that you feel like people need to talk about. Let us know so we can discuss those issues as well. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for all the likes and everything on our page. Looking forward to talking to y'all again next week. And we're gonna keep this thing rolling. Gang, gang.
Gang.